What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the No Sabo Podcast. I don't even know what number we're on now because someone
65.
messed up the counting.
65.
I'm here with my crew today.
Iberis.
And John. And Adrian, but you can't see Adrian.
Not today.
Adrian's like our who's the guy on Joe Rogan?
Jamie.
Jamie. You're like our Jamie. Yeah.
Without the Jamie features.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, what I did want to talk about, and I know I just mentioned it, but bro, what happened this past weekend? Like, I don't know if are you guys football fans or not? Me neither, but still, like, bro, what happened?
It was such a great weekend for football, man.
You think?
Yeah, this year's gonna be such a great weekend for sport. Or this year's gonna be just a great year for sports in general.
That is true. We do have the Super Bowl's in February.
February,
Yeah.
first
And
week
then
of February.
June 19th, the World Cup starts.
World Cup.
Which crazy, by the way. It's starting in Estadio Azteca. Mexico versus Portugal.
Oh, it's Mexico versus. But yeah, I don't remember who they play.
I literally was seeing this other day. But that's really cool. I mean, started off in Mexico. And then I think the finals is in New York at I forgot what stadium's in New York.
MetLife.
Maybe.
The one in New Jersey where the Jets and Giants play.
I don't think it's that one. It is in. Actually, I have it pulled up here. Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. It says New York, New Jersey area. Oh, well, that's not an arena. I guess maybe they don't have a stadium yet.
Where at?
In New York / New Jersey area.
That's MetLife.
Is it? Okay, cool. Yeah. And I guess the top favorites right now, the predictions is Spain, England, France, Brazil, Argentina. Damn.
Dang, not Mexico, United States, or Canada.
I think it's going to be Spain and France.
Do you think there's going to be bias, though? Like, from the FIFA that, like, one of the three has to make it? Or do you think they don't care?
The way they did the groups this year is different. So they almost made it so, like, there's a lot more, like, smaller countries. So I think, like, the big teams are going to make the round of 32 and 16 pretty easy.
Yeah.
There's not really a group of death anymore. Like, there's one group that's harder, but, like, not like how it used to be. Because they basically added, like, 4 extra groups, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Where before it was, like, I mean, you could have Spain, Germany, and France in a group before. But now it's, like, they split them up based on, like, you can't really have 3 teams from the European countries together anymore. So, so it kind of dilutes the group play, but it at least allows, like I think Argentina and Portugal, Messi and Ronaldo, they could play each other in the second round with the way things are set up if things go well, which would be.
Do you think that it just makes it harder? Because now they're not in one big pool. So that means, like, the big people are out. Like, the hard groups are out.
Yeah, it makes it not as exciting at the group stage. But also, I mean, if one of these smaller teams make an upset, you know what I mean?
The bigger ones.
Yeah, but I think it's going to make the tournament itself just crazy.
I was talking to someone, and they were talking about how they think they should have all those smaller countries, like the Central American countries that do make it, or, like, the smaller ones go against each other.
Yeah.
But I think that kind of defeats the purpose of, like, having that really big country that's good in soccer have the odds to get beaten by a smaller country.
Yeah.
Like, and same thing with the bigger ones that they split right now. I think it's pretty interesting. Yeah. It's funny because my wife's family's from Guatemala, so they were, like, rooting really hard for Guatemala to win. And I don't understand how these they're set up, because, like, I think, is it like if professional soccer is professional in every country, if they have a professional league, I wonder if it's just, like, do they have, like, less resources in order to be, like, trained together? I guess I don't know how the selección works in each country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, to make it fair, because you're talking about in every country that should be the most elite players that your country has.
Most countries will have players from foreign countries playing in their local leagues, like the U.S. too. So it's not just U.S. based, but then, then they just select, like, their top 12. Like, I think, for example, like, when you look at U.S. soccer, what's breaking U.S. soccer is the cost and just how they just have it set up. Where you look at a place like a Brazil or even a Guatemala, I'll just use Brazil and Argentina.
Yeah.
It's not like they're the richest countries in the world, but, like, a lot of their best players are learning how to play in dirt, you know what I mean? And over there, it's just like, you know, it's true skill, a different style of learning. Where here, like you have families that are playing on elite teams, just because they have the money to do it. Versus like, are their kids actually like skilled? Like, there's a lot of kids right now that I feel like could be playing on some of these top teams, but they just can't afford to, or they've been priced out of soccer. So,
Gotcha.
but I think over there it's just the best, because I think you don't have to be born in that country to play for them. I think you can be a citizen for them, and
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, I mean, I don't know who I'm rooting, like who I think is going to make it. I mean, I would love Mexico to make it all the way, but I mean, odds are really slim. But I wonder who takes it this year, because last World Cup was
France.
put your money on France or Spain.
France.
Think so?
It was France and Spain.
Portugal has an opportunity, but I think it's going to be France or Spain.
Dang.
They're strong. They have a lot of good young athletes, and a lot of their top players are spread out through some of the premier clubs, European clubs.
Damn, that is crazy.
So,
I'm interested to see, especially since it's here. I don't think I'll make it to one of these games, just because I don't know. I don't follow it that close, but just being able to have it here close, because I think there's gonna be games in Seattle, Denver. But are you gonna go to it, anyone?
I can't decide. We went to the Club World Cup games, which was cool to go to Seattle, and we went to the New Jersey Stadium to watch PSG and Real Madrid. I don't know. Like, I'd love to take I'd love to take Noah to go watch Ronaldo. Because I took Jacoby and Joey to watch Mbappe, but I don't know. They're so pricey, and there's a piece of me that's just like, just being able to stay at home and watch the games is cool too, But if I can take him to go watch Ronaldo play, I think I might try.
Because I just looked up which ones are going to be close to here. It's going to be Seattle, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. But they're also going to be in Dallas, Houston, Kansas, Atlanta, Miami, Boston, New York, Philadelphia. And in Canada, it's going to be Toronto, Vancouver, and then Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey. That is crazy. Do you think it's just the infrastructure to be able to host these games here? Why we're going to get so many of them?
Yeah, I think usually it's just a country. This is more of a continent thing. So I think they just wanted to spread the love and have games, in the U.S., but also take some to Canada and Mexico. So
usually when, at least where was the last one, in Qatar?
Qatar.
You hear the country invest like an insane amount, like Rio, when it happened in Brazil, right? In Rio, you hear them investing an insane amount of money to host these. But I haven't seen anything about that, like especially here, like.
We already kind of have, like, some of these countries had to build brand new stadiums to hold those things. We already have, same with, like, Mexico. They're already set over there, Canada, too, so.
That's crazy. Dude, who do you think is going to?
I don't want Brazil to go, but I don't know. I think Portugal, Spain. It's like how you said, now that they're divided, like, all the small countries are just going to win them over. Because, like, let's say you put Guatemala against, like, Portugal or Brazil or any, like, they're going to get dominated. Like, there's no...
Guatemala didn't make it, unfortunately.
Yeah. But, like, even, like, our Mexico team against, like, a Portugal or a Spain will lose. Like, their teams are just that good.
Yeah.
Damn. Do you think
They're
the odds are
insane.
that bad?
Yeah.
You got to still have hope. Like, my family's divided. Like, I got 3 of my wife and 2 of my kids will root for the U.S. when Mexico and the U.S. play, and then me and 2 of my boys will root for Mexico when they play. So I feel like anything's possible, but yeah, like if I were a betting man, I wouldn't bet on them.
It's the same thing when they won the Gold Cup?
Yeah.
The Mexico beat Brazil. That was a
what are
the
game.
odds?
Yeah.
So I'm really curious to see. I'm excited, but I don't know if because we were looking at the tickets to go to Mexico, and like before the World Cup, they're not as bad, but after like June, like that beginning, they increased quite a bit. So everything is going up, even just the travel and stuff. So I'm very curious to see what it's gonna do with all these people coming into the country for this. And then I wonder, like, for example, with Brazil, I remember seeing like documentaries after the fact that the World Cup was there, and all the stadiums that they built, like a lot of them are abandoned and stuff. And I'm like, dang, that really sucks, because I feel like that brought in a lot of like economy during that time to the country.
Yeah.
And then they're just kind of left there.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about the Super Bowl? Who do you guys think?
Seahawks,
No chance.
dude.
Because right now I think there's the okay. So this is
No,
what I keep telling
no,
Adrian. So
listen, bro.
Adrian keeps every time we go meet he meets someone new for him. He asks them like, "So who's your football team?" I'm like, "Bro, you can't ask it. You're not gonna find another Seahawks fan out there." Like,
I don't need to find another one. Like yesterday when I was talking to El Senor, he's a Broncos fan. And I'm like, Bo Nix got hurt. I was like, you guys' chances are like slim to none. He's like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, the Patriots, like it's Patriots against Broncos, and then us against the Rams. I'm like, the Patriots defense is good, but they're not. They're like a mid team. The Broncos were like our biggest like competition, but Bo Nix, like their quarterback, is hurt. And then the Rams, their defense is pretty good, but I mean, we beat them before.
yeah, but anything can happen, bro. That's the crazy thing about.
Bro, we're number 1 seed in the NFC. We're the number 1 defensive team in the NFL.
There's a ghost.
I know. It's a sign that you're.
I think the Broncos beat the Patriots.
I think so too.
I think Stidham is a better timing quarterback and throwing than Bo Nix is. I think Bo Nix struggles at like timing passes, if that makes sense. So I think, and I don't think the Patriots should have lost to the Texans, but the Texans quarterback decided he wanted to play for the other team.
Yeah.
And he kept giving the ball away. But so I think that the game that I'm curious about is going to be,
Seahawks and Rams.
I think the thing that's going to get the Seahawks to the Super Bowl is the home field advantage. Yeah. But I think the Rams themselves they're a scary team. Like offensively, they proven quarterback. They have a good stable running backs. Their O-line's good, but then they got Puka and Adams. So it's like that's going to be tough.
Yeah, no, like
whoever wins that game should win the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Like our biggest competition, not even the Patriots or the Broncos, but it's the Rams. We lost in the first time, and then we won in overtime, the second game. So the third time we played, it's like, oh shit, like.
Let's be honest. I'm the type of person that is a football fan when it comes to the Super Bowl and to throw a Super Bowl party. So I don't really care who goes when. I am shocked though that the 49ers got beat that bad, because I thought they were going to do good. And the only reason I know I follow the football is because of that TikTok account, the Aguilars. And have you seen them? Like
no.
the dad is like a Uber
I know who you're talking about.
49ers fan, and he likes to bark. It's like that's his thing. So his daughters record him, and like they get invited a lot to go. So like that's why I feel like I follow them more than I should, just because I see like, and like the years before, like they lose early on or they just don't do as good. But this year they were doing good, because every video they're like they're winning, and so I was upset as the fact, because like damn, he's so passionate about the football that you see him sad. I'm like, dude, that hits different. And I mean.
Nah, they had no chance, bro. Dude, their whole team, they had like the backups playing because their whole team was like injured.
Yeah, they came in beat up.
Yeah, so.
Seahawks came in beat
No,
up?
49ers.
Oh, they didn't have their.
They didn't have their tight end, I think their running back, their wide receivers. There's like 5 or 6 people that were out for injuries.
If they had that, they would have beat you.
No. To beat Seattle at their home field is kind of hard.
Dude, honestly, the last time I watched football was when the Seahawks won back-to-back, when they had like Marshawn Lynch. That's the reason I remember watching this.
Yeah.
That's the last time I ever watched like football.
Damn.
That's been what, 2013, 14 or 14, 15?
14.
You're turning this into a football podcast this morning.
Oh, it's because
I know, it's fucking boring, dude.
Sorry, I just wanted to talk about those two things. Well, okay, crazy sidetrack. AI, bro. Fucking crazy what we've been doing with AI. We wanted to wait for this moment to show you this great video.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the one you sent me yesterday? Oh no.
Okay, so first off, there was this trend going on that Mr. Beast became hood, like literally like hood, like gangster, and it was just a trend that was going on, and then we're like, oh, we should do a video of Elias being hood, and see what it came out to. So when we were creating stuff, tell me why this is what popped up of Elias being HUD and with the cheetah. But then we did
Got
Like
my
the
Magic Mike
Mexican,
body.
what's his name?
so this is the trend. I don't know.
Oh, that last picture was
Yeah.
not hood.
Oh no.
Except for it didn't get the shoes right.
It did. Those didn't change.
I was wearing my shorts. I was dressed like Dora.
But dude, that is crazy. Like, look, your face didn't change. Like, even this one with the grills, bro, that is pretty fucking good. Like, that's getting scary good.
Yeah.
And well, Adrian was making he figured out how to make the thumbnails because Elias made our thumbnails last time, which I mean they were better than the ones that we had originally. Debatable. And then Adrian created thumbnails for the last pod, and surprisingly, like, okay, so there's a lot of steps to it.
The faces didn't change as much
yeah.
when he did them versus the ones he did. I was like, who the fuck are those people?
You know what's even crazier? Like, you know how you were asking us for pictures. So what
Yeah.
we did is we just took screenshots of the video. So post for your thumbnail right now. And so what we'll do is we'll cut that, then we'll have this get removed, and then we create a thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's a lengthy process, but I think we figured it out, huh?
Yeah.
Do you guys use
That's pretty cool.
Chat GPT?
Well,
Or is that a different?
Yes, and then we use one of the denominations of Higgsfield. I forgot what it's called. Do you use Higgsfield?
I use Grok. So, like, do you remember
Yeah.
that, like, photo I posted for Christmas with, like, the candy canes where everybody was posting that stuff?
Oh yeah.
I use the same prompt that people use on Chat GPT and put it on
It
Grok.
did you
and
dirty,
it
dude.
came out all different. Yeah.
I've learned that like is very how to explain it.
Some people's pictures came out good,
Yeah.
though, right? Like,
It's temperamental. Like sometimes you have to. You've noticed it. Like we were putting the same
Yeah.
prompt in two different feeds. He was getting a black guy. Like when it said hood, it gave you a black guy with chains. Like that's literally what it was. Just
Yeah.
like a rapper.
Racist.
And
It
then,
was.
and then I was giving it the same prompt, and it was giving me what it was giving me. So it's like very hit or miss.
yeah.
But I think what you have to do, independent. I don't know what Grok, but in ChatGPT, you have to be very blunt and very straightforward. Like
Have you guys used Gemini? That's the Google version of it.
no, used it once to remove a house, and it did better than ChatGPT.
Yeah.
But then I realized that depending on the version of ChatGPT you're doing, right now we pay for I forgot what it's the newest version. It's like 5 something, B something, but it does pretty good.
Yeah.
But you have to learn how to talk to it,
Yeah.
and then from there we use Higgsfield AI. How much do we pay for that one?
I don't know. It's like credit based. You buy a certain amount of credits and then cost credits.
It's a lot more expensive, but that one has you have everything on there. You have if you want to create, like for example, if I take a picture of you, let's say we go and take a picture, and then you're like, "This is awesome." Now I want to make different poses that I can post.
Like professional pictures, like those AI professional
Yep.
pictures.
So it'll take you and create different.
You know that there's
vibes.
actually, I mean, side note, but not. There's actually brokerages that are doing that now to offer their agents portraits, like
Really?
headshots. Yeah. Who was telling me? I can't remember, but it was one of my friends. I'll have to remember who it was, but they were like, yeah, they asked me to send them, I don't know how many pictures of myself, like, oh shit, but like face forward, sideways, each profile, you know what I mean? And then send it to them, and then they sent it to whoever does their pictures or whatever to get all these AI ones.
Oh, interesting. I mean, we haven't even dipped our toes in Higgsfield. Like
Yeah.
Higgsfield, just imagine it's just like a website, and inside of it has I use a lot. It's called Kling, Kling, and then from Kling there's V4, V5, 2.5, 2.6, Turbo. Like it's like, and then off of that there's like Sora, which you see the videos of people making like out of pocket videos. Like you would never, they look real, but they're not. Then you can make like for example the one with I forgot what it was, but I could take a picture of you and then I can if you want, like, let's say you want a Montclair puffer jacket, I can get a picture of the Montclair puffer jacket and have it put it on you, and then I can change your body poses. There's some
That's
sus
cool.
ones that we were gonna use on
That's
Elias,
cool.
but it is. You can get it really close if you have really solid like a good solid foundation. Like if I have a really good picture of you that's clear, no distraction in the background, that's
Yeah.
where it starts getting really good. And so, but that's just like the tip of the iceberg. Like we haven't even dived into the whole website yet. And and it kind of just brings all these AI things into one place.
That's awesome.
That's why it's expensive, but that's why it's so good, because if you can't figure out one thing, I can figure it out another one.
Yeah.
There was this one video that I was showing. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was Noel inside of your listing. Dude, I put a Model T in the video, like a legit Model T.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, it's not a picture of it. It's the actual car. Like the dynamics in the movement. I know it's a simple push in, but there's no distortion. There's no like the proportions are perfect. And that is all AI. Like the process is lengthy, but just for that single clip, it's insane. Like I was showing him how much work there actually goes behind a AI clip. But I think we're gonna get to a point that I told him we're gonna be charging in the future how to teach people how to use AI, because it's a lot. And so just how there's courses how to teach people how to edit or how to do something simple, there's starting to be courses of how to use AI, and I think we're ahead of the ball on that for a lot of the AI stuff. But it's also like the quality you mentioned, like their faces changed a little bit on the last one. It's because we're pulling off of a picture off of this with something like this. So once we remove this, our face can change
maybe
just
we
a
should
hair.
Pose like without
Yeah.
Estos no
at the
piensan.
end, that didn't even cross my mind. So what you do is you go ahead and then still take the picture. So what we were doing is you remove this, then you get a clean picture, then you tell it to enhance it like AI. Like we all know that person that has an AI edited picture, so it enhances it.
Who? I don't know who you talking about.
It enhances it, and then you take that, because then
Yeah.
your face pops out more. And so it's a cool process. The one with Elias, like we took a clip from the video, a picture from the video, a frame for the video, and then we turned him hood, and then the template is just on CapCut. That was probably the easiest. But then we took different variations. Like we took one just with the chains, the Rolex. We purposely didn't change the fit. I don't know if you got the vibe, Dora vibes off of him, but and then we threw in like either a car behind him, a jet, a house. Not perfect, but it gets like,
Yeah.
if you really spent a lot of time on one specific thing, you could get some really, really cool things. I have different the different engines that can do different things. Like I could ideally take all your listing pictures and make a video. It won't be perfect, but it's pretty solid.
I think there's apps for that now. Isn't there? There's one that keeps popping up on me on
I've seen them on
Instagram,
Instagram.
like auto reel or something like that.
Yep.
And basically, it just adds movement to the one picture. Like it just kind of goes in, but it's
Well,
not
this
really.
one generates a whole it fills in the blank. Like so, let's say I'm coming in. Let's just use your listing, the one that we filmed with Noel. You walk in through the door. You walk in through the door, but you can't see the kitchen.
Yeah.
But if I took a picture, so you have to know how to take the pictures also. You would take a picture coming in, then you would take another picture a little bit slanted where you see the some of the fireplace, dining room, and then you take another picture that's straight on for the kitchen. That way it can go from the door to the side of the fireplace to the kitchen, not from the door to the kitchen, because then it'll figure it out, but then it'll make up all the information between. But if you make steps, then it starts getting really good. Again, not perfect, but I mean, you're going from a picture. I actually did that with another one of Noel's listing for their brother's house. We never got a picture of the sod, video of the sod in. So what we did is we took the MLS picture of it already finished. Then I had to convert that into a reel. So when you get the MLS picture, it's compressed like this, so it nothing exists on top or bottom. So I take it and I create it into a 9x16, and I fake the top and the bottom, and then from there, once you get your image, then you take it in and you prompt it to have. In this case, it was going from dirt, because I had an image from the dirt to the grass. So now I grab the one from the dirt and I have it transition, have the grass come in. So like that one, just that one intro is like so much work. But that's how good it's getting. Like,
Yeah.
at the beginning, I was kind of like, it's a little
And
bit.
it's
but-
work. It's so much work because you're still figuring it out.
Yeah.
Once you have it down,
Oh,
it won't take
100%.
as long because you already know.
Yep. The prompting is the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Getting the prompt. And there's people that sell you their prompts, but even those, like, you can buy as many prompts, but if you don't know what engine to use, they're useless. Like, you need to be able to know, like, it's for like this specific engine with these settings to be able to use this prompt in this situation. And then if one variable changes, then the prompt doesn't work. I'm still
Yeah.
trying to figure out the whole transitioning from flat land to a time lapse of the house being built. And I've gotten close, and then out of nowhere, like I think I talked about this last time, but a big hole in the dirt comes out, and this massive excavator just pops out of the hole. So like things like that, it doesn't. But I haven't had I haven't had time to spend hours and hours on just one specific video. But it gets frustrating at times, but sometimes it works. Like he's the one that sees me just cruising through. We did the Strangest thing with him, bro. Like the hole out of the, I don't know if you saw when the hole opened up on the floor.
Oh, where the Demogorgon comes out?
Yeah, like
yeah.
if I would have probably spent another 8-10 hours on it, it would have been really good. But it's so like 8-10, yeah. But ideally, what I did is you take a picture of the hallway, then you have to tell it where you want the hole, and then that is just a battle by itself. But then once you get the hole, the black hole in there, then you can go and you take the original one that doesn't have it, and then the one that does, and then you create a prompt in ChatGPT to move it to Higgs field, and then you prompt it to animate that. So from 0 to nothing. And then after that, there's a lot of green screening that you have to do to bring that. Because Adrian's like, the Demogorgon is not true to size. I'm like, I get it, but it's impossible to get it sized truly to fit the dimensions of the video. But after that, you can make the effect go. And it wasn't perfect. Like, if you pay attention, it's pretty rough. But it gets a good idea of what. And a lot of it has to do with the shooting, the lighting, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for production, I think we could figure it out. Yeah. AI gets me excited because it makes our shit, like the data nights. I don't know if you guys seen some of those. Like, we do some data nights, and that's not super easy, but it's easier because the prompt is pretty simple. But the day and nights, and I want to see more people using it for like productive stuff, not like those videos of a baby being born and then running off in the hall. I don't know if you guys seen those ones. Where's my daddy at? And then he just jumps out of the hands of the people and runs off of the. But like you guys, for your guys' like real estate stuff, you should be using it a lot more, or trying to find, because there's a lot of free stuff out there.
Yeah.
Because you can make a lot of templates for like your guys' CapCut stuff. Like I know you guys use what's the one that you guys use for your signs, your like open houses and stuff? Canva. This should be.
And there's honestly way more in Canva. Like you said, like I just haven't really sat down and spent hours looking into it, but there's so much more that could be done in it. I think they even have an AI portion in there that you could even use. You could even like edit videos in there.
Really?
You can, all kinds of stuff, but it's like, not putting in the time or the
I think it's also like if someone shows you it, like if I learn something, it's so much easier to show him. And it takes that like, I don't want to go through it.
Yeah.
If I tell you like, oh, just click here and here and you can do this. And you're like, oh, cool. You don't have to go and search for it. I would like, honestly, to make like a crash course on how to do marketing without spending a dime as an agent. I think that would be great.
Put it together and then you could teach it at our WCR.
I should definitely like, because like everybody has a phone.
Yeah.
CapCut's free. Canva is free. And that's basically all you need.
So you would only use the free versions?
Yeah. I don't think you should need, like, I'll have to work on something, but I think it'd be a cool seminar to do, even if it's just like 30 minutes, like something quick, teaching agents how to be able to market themselves without spending $1.
Yeah.
CapCut's been really cool to learn over the last.
You have the pay version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. CapCut is.
Well, CapCut and TikTok are very similar. So I feel like I learned TikTok first. And then when I went into CapCut, I was like, oh, this is pretty similar to how I was already editing on TikTok.
Yeah.
Some
I like how they all templates are connected.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you pay, honestly, like if you wanted to step up your marketing, and this is a trade secret, but all you need is $199 phone gimbal, your phone, and then that's it. And a paid subscription to CapCut. That's all you need in order to make your own listing videos. And then if you want to step it up, then you buy some mics that you can put on. But honestly, what I would teach is just like how you can turn just your regular phone. What are the best settings? And what are the easiest settings? And like I watch a lot of like videos of agents posting, and I think that's better than nothing. But if you already have the tools, like you could like maximize your potential, especially if you're starting off, and you don't like necessarily have a marketing budget.
Yeah.
I've seen this. His name, I don't know what his name is, but he does those posts, those like posts for signs.
Yeah. I've seen
I
him.
think it's like Post Pro. I've met him, but I can't
Post
remember.
support or post. No me acuerdo. I just saw his post actually.
And you talk about someone that's doing marketing without a marketing budget.
Yeah,
you know what I
dude.
mean? Like, it's just quantity over quantity. Like, if that burns in my brain, and I mean, I'm a sucker of not caring what I'm watching because I'm only specifically looking for stuff that I need. It's stuck in my brain, even though I met him, but already saw the stuff and it
Post pro.
Post pro. Like I seen him film. Like he puts up a tripod with his phone and he does his like. But I would like to teach someone that how to make something simple look good.
Yeah.
And so I would like to put something like that together. I don't know how much time, but I feel like if I could teach him how to do it on his phone, I feel like anybody could do it. Because, well, I mean, that's kind of biased. If I could teach my wife how to do something with her phone, I think it would be easy for anybody else to be able to like replicate that. 2026, that's on my to-do list.
Yeah. Or even the algorithms, like if you post, like how we do with the video clips, you post at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Those are the best times to post during the day. And then even TikTok, if you use sounds that are like popping and you just mute the sound, just for having the sound on there, your videos will get more likes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've always been like, and this is maybe me being kind of conservative on the topic, but I've always been against like telling people specifically times to post or like algorithm things, because yes, like everything you said is correct, but it's different for everybody. You know what I mean? Because I can tell you post at 8 a.m. and post 8 p.m., but if your audience is not on at that time, it's pointless. And maybe yours is at 8 a.m. You're like, yo, he knows what he's talking about. But then in your eyes, like, we're not credible anymore because we're...
That's true.
So I've always been like, if I create a crash course, I would try to stick away from those things, talking about those things. I think I was just like the basic...
I think just telling people, like, try it out and see what times are working for you, because I haven't really been posting as much. Well, I never really post. I feel like I'm very introverted that way, but I'm trying to be a little bit better.
Same.
But I would say in December, I had like 1 week where I was like, okay, I'm going to post every day, and I already had pre-filmed stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and then I kind of tried it too. I was like, okay, I was posting them after 5 p.m. and those ones would do way better. And I tried different times. I tried like in the earlier morning, like before 9 a.m. And then I also tried midday, like lunchtime or whatever. Because in my head, I'm just thinking like, okay, if I'm at work, mostly I'm going to be scrolling when I'm not at work, whether in the morning when I wake up, because I do scroll in the morning. And then at lunchtime, I'm probably scrolling too, you know. And then obviously in the afternoon, once you get off work, you're home, whatever, and you're probably scrolling again. But if I think of like me, myself, when do I do most of my scrolling? It's at night. And so I think my audience is kind of like me, where we're up at night just scrolling and watching stuff. And then those videos did better for me. But like you said, it depends for everybody.
You know? I do like recommending when we first start working with someone is like post as if we were going off of a 9 to 5. So like, what's the first thing everybody does? It grab their phone and they scroll. Like no matter if you're running late, probably not, but usually. And that 9 to 5 is like subjective, because that could be like, are you posting at 7 in the morning or are you posting 8 in the morning? And so you have like a time slot right there. But then at lunch, what do? When you're eating lunch, you're scrolling your phone, and then dinner time or after work, like do you go? Is your audience young? Like, let's say you're still in school. Are you scrolling right after your school, out of school, or are you older, like you said? And I'm scrolling mainly like 1, 2 in the morning when I'm done and I'm just laying there in bed. So like, I know I'm probably not a good person to use an example for algorithm, but realistically, what time do people eat dinner? 7, 8, earlier?
Between, I would say 5 and 8.
Fuck.
Something
dinner at
between
10.
there. No, dude, like there are people that eat dinner early.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, realistically, if you think of like someone that does work 9 to 5, then that means that they're probably gonna be having dinner somewhere around 6 because llegan a la casa a las 5:15, 5:20, whatever. They make dinner and then around 6 maybe.
Yeah, they start.
But
And then,
I would say somewhere between 5 and 8.
and then what do most people do when they're done eating? They just relax and hang out.
Or they're scrolling while they're eating. Honestly, we do that.
Yeah, so those are like the key things, like, you know, like, and that's to get people to explain, because I think like marketing is not. When is like the last time that you could say like someone? I'm gonna use Elias for example. When was the last, or when was the first time that you realized that like the marketing directly went with a sale? Because it wasn't off the bat.
You know, it goes back to the Coca-Cola ad right now, but like even this month, like I'm getting a lot of phone calls to list and stuff, and I ask, where did you get your my number? And like, oh, I just see your. I had a guy call me an innovator yesterday for Facebook marketing. I was like, yeah, I am. But no, I think it's catching up now.
Are you keeping track of that so that you can like see? Nah, I doubt it.
I'm asking everyone that I talk to, and then it's really easy to. So we have a spreadsheet that we're using between Quincy and I now, where we
Keeping track of like where they're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say right now 85 to 90% of my business is everyone saying Facebook. Like they're seeing my ads or they're seeing my stuff on Facebook. So,
Yeah,
but that's my like I have people that kill it on Instagram. I have people that are killing it on TikTok. But for me, Facebook is, and even as we're filming, people will stop and be like, hey, you know.
Yeah,
it's like,
I've witnessed that. I've done restaurant videos, and he's like, oh, are you filming with the guy from Facebook? And I'm like, so it relates. But what I'm trying to say is like, it doesn't happen overnight, I feel.
Yeah.
You get one moment. So like, it's very unpredictable. I think one of the things that I try not to sell is like, if you do this, you're not going to get results. And I think a lot of people understand that, but not until the worst thing is posting something and getting no interaction.
yeah.
I don't care who it is, or it sucks seeing a post and you're not getting a lot of likes or a couple views. Like that is very discouraging. But I think, man, I've seen people like Mr. Beast. How many years did he go doing YouTube? And man, he was doing videos saying someone's name 10,000 times and not getting a lot of views. But like eventually something hits. And like, for example, like that Coca-Cola video ad, we didn't think it was going to do anything. And that video itself should be studied. We're going to make a documentary about the Coca-Cola. But it was such an impromptu kind of video that it was, I'm surprised that it get that traction. But I would like to, going back kind of to what I want to do. And what's, for you both, because you're doing more videos now yourself too, like for you and for you, what stops you from doing it every day? Like besides time, probably.
Laziness.
But why? Like that, I'm trying to get like why? What,
I know.
what
I
part
think
in
it's sometimes I get into these like the creative juices are flowing, and then like I'll see stuff and I'm like, oh, I can do this with that, or oh, I can do this with that. But then there's a lot of times where I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
But
you know?
is there a process? Like, is it filming? Because I feel like a lot of people, what I've seen is they film it, but then there's nothing that happens after.
Yeah.
Is it the editing part? Is it the just filming? Is it transferring the files? Is it? Is there something in the process you could be like, or you're not thinking about it subconsciously?
I don't think I'm thinking about it. I mean, like, for instance, the other day I recorded myself doing 3 like TikToks or whatever, and I have them already like saved, and I already have like, I wouldn't say the description, and that's probably the hardest for me is writing descriptions. which I do feel like sometimes I do use like ChatGPT and like for posts for like for listings and things like that. I do use ChatGPT. But at least on TikTok, you have to be very raw, I feel like, on TikTok for people to like actually like relate to you, you know?
Right now is the trend going on that we were talking about.
And Instagram is more, I don't know. I haven't really figured out Instagram too much, but I do feel like it's a lot more put together, a lot more like quality versus quantity.
Yep.
And I feel like TikTok is more quantity versus quality, if that makes any sense. But I think it's just like honestly sitting down and putting the ideas together of like, oh, this is going to be one video, this is going to be another video or whatever.
What's helped me in situations like that, and nothing to do with me because I am the worst.
I know, for real. You don't be posting nothing.
Nothing. We don't post absolutely anything. But that's gonna change this year, hopefully. But
well, now that you have an assistant,
yeah. Well,
he could even run your Magnum Media Instagram and then just post all of the posts.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Well, hopefully. What we've been doing at least.
Or you can have your people that hire you add you as a collaborator.
I want to do a mix of everything. I want to. He's gonna run it, but we've been posting pictures at least of what we've been doing every day. That's at least positive. So I want to do that every week. I find that so much fun, just carrying the camera and just taking pictures of what we're doing, but also in between, I want to upload videos of what we're doing.
And not just that, but like I've seen videos on like Instagram or whatever that tells you like, okay, your stories are for this, your posts are for this, and reels are for this. And it's like, obviously they've done some research and stuff. So it's like, it makes sense. And I think that is what overwhelms me. Because it's like, okay, on your stories, you got to be posting X amount of times per day.
Yeah.
And then on a post, like a regular picture post, they say, oh, make that for, I can't even remember what they said those posts are, but maybe like once or twice a week. And then reels are more like informative or educational or, you know, whatever. Oh, I think posts are like memes, like something funny. And I'm like, oh my God, this is too much. Like, even just doing the one post a day, I was like, oh, I gotta go and do my post, you know? But it's like, that's bare minimum.
Yep. I follow this guy that he talks about how he reached 2 million followers. And he said, I posted 3 times a day every day until I hit 100,000 followers.
Isn't that
and after
crazy?
that, I went to posting twice a day.
Yeah.
Until I hit 1 million followers. And I'm like, dude, that isn't. Some people have. I
mean, you have whole library to where you could start doing that now.
I was making numbers the other day.
I mean?
Like, I was kind of adding up how much real estate I've probably filmed in like under the 2 years. And I think it's probably like $1.5 billion worth of real estate.
Yeah.
So like we have an insane amount of log of, but I think I'm just like I'm my biggest critique. Like, I see every single video that I send out, and then I see it a week later. I'm like, and I don't.
But see, like, okay, like, I mean, you have all of those videos in your, in all of your, like, saved somewhere, right? Storage. But if you were to start posting them chronologically, and then we would go to your Instagram to your very first post, and then we went to your very recent post, they would be like, whoa, look how much this dude has like changed and updated, and you know how much he's grown, how better quality these are, you know what I mean? And I think that's
dude, that's the thing.
Really
like
cool.
I look at stuff that I posted last week. You almost took him. I see that stuff I posted last week where, like, for example, let's just use the Noel with the Ford one. Like, I think it's cool, but I don't love it.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to my compadre Sunday night, and because he was asking me, kind of like, he wanted to see what I was doing, like what I do. So I was explaining to him, and I'm like, you'll probably not notice it, and we've had this conversation. You probably don't notice the defects that I see, but I'm not content yet with what I'm putting out, like to teach someone. I want to get to the point that I've mastered what I'm doing so well that I could be like, look, do this.
Mm-hmm.
So you do it. Like there's the little things that I think, man, like that probably even like the Glass Mountain, that $1.6 million house in Glass Mountain that I filmed for Noel. That video is fucking, like, that's a banger video, but I'm not happy with it. Like,
Yeah.
there's things I wish I would have done different.
But I guess like at that point, then you're never gonna post anything because nothing
No,
ever is gonna be
100%.
perfect. But then my question to you is, if you're not comfortable with it, then why are you so comfortable with delivering that product and knowing that that is still gonna be posted on somebody else's page, but you don't think it's good enough for your own page? So why should I hire you?
That is so fair.
You know what I mean?
100%. How do I explain it? It goes back to I know it's good.
Yeah.
Like, I know the standard is good.
Yeah.
I know what I'm charging. I know it's 100%. Like, you know what? They're getting it really good.
Mm-hmm.
I am for me, I feel like in my art, I want to be a perfectionist. I know that's impossible to reach.
Yeah.
But I feel like when we talked about, like, nobody works harder than me. Like, he's noticed it. We get home, we work, and sometimes he leaves at 8, 9 in the night. And then I'm like, all right, bro, well, I'll see you tomorrow morning. I don't go to bed at 1, 2 in the morning because I'm like, sometimes I'll just hyperfixate on one video, and I just like, you know what, I can't get it better. But next time I'll make sure, since my canvas changes so much, I try to fix little things, but like and these are just excuses honestly, at the end of the day. My goal for this year is just to get even better.
Because most people that I've seen, especially TikTok, like I said, because I do feel like I'm on there a lot more. But there's people that'll go on there and be like, just post a video, post it, post anything you got in your drafts, just post it, because you never know.
Yep.
And like you were saying, it doesn't happen overnight, but you never know. Like there have been some where it legit, they just have the one video and that shit goes viral.
Yep.
And it's not, there's so many things that, oh, maybe I could have fixed that. Maybe I could have done this. Maybe, and just fucking post it.
I'll tell you what, there's so much to a video that like nobody will ever see. And I think it's cool to have Adrian on because he does see that. Like, even to the most smallest sound effect, and I'm still learning sound effects. Like, there's a whole world in sound effects that like you gotta like tier them up. You have your like low range, mid range, and high range, and sometimes you need all three to make the perfect sound effect. Some effects, like I want to be able to film a house, and like right now on Instagram, there's like those really trendy videos that you're like, holy shit, how did they do this? Like, that's my goal to get to those. And I mean, one, it has to do with what you're shooting. Like, I can't make a $200,000 house look like these multi-million-dollar properties, but like there's little things that I want to get better to be able to produce a video like that. Mm-hmm. And I know I can, if that makes sense. Like, the concept's there, but I feel like a lot has to, especially right now, the weather, like you can't make the sky is gray. You can't make a nice house look nice.
Yeah.
But I think this upcoming summer, once it starts getting nice, I feel like that's going to be my opportunity to kind of excel in that, because I want to not focus on that, but I want to be able to just, for myself, accomplish, be like, you know what, I can make that video, and we're going to make some dope videos. But we actually filmed a funny video the other day, so hopefully you guys will see it this weekend. It's a little funny, and I think I want to do that. But also, there's like a part of me, like, do I want to make this like professional, everything professional, or do I want to have fun with it? Because my goal is to create an agency at the end of the day. And so I want, when people go onto my page, I want to almost feel like it's a Rolex page, you know? Like, you feel like there's quality, but I also want to make it welcoming, that even if Jose, that's starting his landscaping company, he can call me. And then you have, I don't know, a dealership, a BMW dealership, that they can afford this high market. I want to cater to everybody, so I want to make an environment. But you're right, I have to start posting, and I will start posting. And I know I said this last time.
You're doing better, though. I saw some posts.
Yeah, pictures.
Come up.
I love those. Like, I'm not a photographer, and I'm not gonna edit them. That's one thing I told my wife when I started. I'm like, I'm not gonna edit these pictures. Like, I'm not a photographer, nor do I ever want to be one. I'm just gonna post whatever comes out of the camera. If it looks dope, we didn't post a couple because Mr. over here was just taking shots at my stomach, but Well, we're working on it. Like,
Got in the way.
but it's cool to see. Like, you scroll through some of them, and they're not all of them because we had more shoots that like I didn't take pictures that night or I forgot. But it's cool to scroll for me to see like, okay, cool. They're like, me a year ago didn't have these clients, so like for me it's like, dude, it's a fun experience. And I took a picture of him giving him his first check. Like, dude, I told him like, this is for me because I keep like memorable things. I kept my first check ever, my biggest check I've ever received, my most expensive camera, like the receipt I framed. I like that shit for myself. Like that's stuff that I like to keep. And I told him like, I want a picture of you. I'm not gonna post it, but I want to remember this day.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. But 2026, I want to put something together to help people, and even do you know how cool it'd be to do like a really quick seminar at a house?
It would be cool.
Bring your phone, and that's all you need. Bring your phone, and we'll work on something, and maybe we get a projector or something to show people how to edit the same footage on their on their phone. Just something simple. I think that would be really, really fun, and how to work with audio if you are. But I think that would be really cool. Just to do a simple house, maybe have you get us in a house, and then just invite a couple agents and just do a crash course on like how to frame it, what settings to use, just so stuff that your phone looks good, and then maybe we can have Adrian help. I think that would be fun, and I think it would help.
Yeah, I think so.
It would be very basic, but very, very good standpoint. That way, because I see some videos sometimes, not like anybody we know, but just videos in general of agents that are doing content on their phone, like for their listings and stuff. And I feel like the client deserves more. And so, like, if you're going to do that, then you should at least be doing this. Or when they take pictures with their phone, I would like to bring Jesus. You've met Jesus, right? My old manager.
I don't know if I have.
But he's the guy that does the graphic stuff.
Okay.
I would like to him, maybe I could get him and we could put a course together how to take your pictures, if you're going to take your pictures on the phone, like how to do the photography on your phone.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome. This is my, what did we call it last time? My manifesto. I'm going to flip this and keep it for myself. I just kidding. But yeah.
I think it's good that you're starting to, post like your own stuff because I like the stuff that we do. Some of it's just, random, crazy, funny, I thought the Stranger Things one was going to do better than the Unsold Homes one, and the Unsold Homes one is killing it, You
think it would have done better if your timing would have been closer to?
Yeah.
I think so. Because that was my first thought when I saw your video. I was like, bro, Stranger Things ya se acabó. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But had it came out around the time, like New Year's, when the very last
before,
episode, aired, then I think it would have probably, because it was trending.
Yeah.
And now it's like...
Also, though, I think this is very, like, if you know Elias, I feel like that's a very Elias thing.
To be late, yeah.
Oh, no, not even. Like, I tell someone, like, when I see Noel, like, we do some, like, funny videos, and you're like, oh, bro, like,
you're meaning, like, the Stranger Things vibe was very Elias?
Or just, like, the concept, like,
of the video?
I'm gonna use Noel, like, he doesn't like something, like, because we break character. I'm like, bro, that's the beauty of it. It's not perfect. Like, it's supposed to be a little funny. Or, like, I remember for the longest time he was telling me to fix when we were doing the getting hit by a car, himself driving.
Oh, see.
And I would make him a little bit smaller. And he's like, dude, I look small. I'm like, dude, that's so funny, man. Because if someone is paying attention to that, you're like, why is he so fucking small? It gives people, like, one more thing to think about. Yeah. And it, like, engraves in their mind. Like, same thing with the Stranger Things. Like, yeah, I filmed some of the Stranger Things back in, like, November. End of November. So, like, we missed the ball. But I think that's funny. To me, as, like a guy behind the scenes, I think that shit's funny. Like, makes no sense sometimes, just out of there. Yes, we probably would have gotten better, though. Yeah. But I think it's.
But even like the Unsolved Homes, like, it's so different from what everyone else is doing.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
I had who was it was telling me? Jerry was telling me that her dad. He's like, oh, vi un video que subió John, and I'm sure he was talking about you, but he knows I made it, and he's like, oh, I remember seeing that show, and I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Like,
I think next time he should do one. Like a Dos Mujeres Un Camino type of thing, but with those casas or something. Yeah. Something along those lines. That would be funny too.
I wanna.
Or a Huicho Dominguez one with a really nice house.
I wanna I want to start doing, getting some buyers and sellers that want to do more of a documentary thing where they only work with me on Fridays.
Yeah,
So then we can kind of capture just
that'd be cool.
that experience. You know what I mean?
I want to create a lot of. I want to create a documentary style video this year. Like
Yeah.
I need to figure out my camera though first because I've been shooting with it and I think I finally got it dialed in. But bro, the other night I was about to like just fucking.
Have you seen the videos? It's a trend of people saying like, "Oh, I'm filming this reality TV style or
Yep,
something
yep.
like that."
Yep. But
I could see him doing something like that.
It's
you know?
already passed. Like this trend has already
Okay,
been
so it's
happening.
perfect for him.
Yeah,
¿Qué pasó?
we're fuck. That's what I was telling you. I told you guys. I don't know if we could even find the clip. Probably not because we're not gonna spend the time to go. But I told you like the reality, like the cinematic house tours, has already been happening in big cities.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh, yeah,
barely
yeah.
coming up now. So
Yeah.
I'm like, right now everybody's getting tired of the.
Yeah.
Now people want something slow, raw, interview style.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what's gonna pop off 26, and that's what people are gonna want this year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's so much easier to film than the fucking like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited for this year to see
Mm-hmm.
what I've been getting a lot of inquiries for real estate agents. I just need the people to start buying, so agents will be like, huh? How much?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, because right now te están regateando or what?
I think it's just price, man. I think it's intimidating to drop. Well, right now we're charging $325. It is intimidating to drop because I put myself in someone's shoes. Like, if I need a service, like I've been like pay for a year for I don't know $600, or you buy it for I don't know 1.5 times. So let's say like $900 a month. Like you split that for a month, so it's a lot more expensive to buy it month to month. I'll pay the month to month because even like the $600 up front, I'm like, even though I'm saving, I still will go with that one because it seems less to me. I feel like that's kind of the same thing. Like especially these new agents, they're seeing what's happening, but it is an intimidating thing to just jump in price wise because the deliverables is just 2 videos.
Yeah.
And so like you think I'm like fuck, that's a lot of money for 2 videos. What if it doesn't work?
I know we used to get 3. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, we've definitely changed that. I'm shooting myself in my foot. It's hard to keep up because like
I don't know. Yeah.
3 videos you were talking about. We were doing a whole drone video. So man, I think the hardest thing for me is coming up with music
Yeah.
because I do so many videos to be original. Like bro, that's why it's hard when someone doesn't send me songs.
And it is hard, yeah, because everybody's different. Like obviously, like his music tastes aren't my music tastes, and Noel's music tastes. You know, we're all different, so we have to cater to our own personality. So you can't be picking songs for each agent because we're all different.
Now y'all are gonna get Young Thug and 50 Cent.
Yeah, no, I told him I was like, you have to go off of the house vibe. Like sometimes houses
Yeah,
give different vibes,
yeah,
and that's easier.
exactly.
But yeah,
Even
I've seen
that
the
House,
struggle.
Son.
subdivision, or even you have to think about your seller too, because like you also don't want to offend
Yep.
Yeah.
your seller.
I
At
just-
least I think that.
No,
I don't know what
100%.
other people, you know what I'm saying?
No, I had just a situation literally happened last night that they wanted to switch the song on a detail video because it was for a builder. And they're like, I don't know if this one, but in any other situation,
Yeah.
that song would have been. It was a cool remix. It was a 50 Cent remix, right? I can't remember what it said, but
Yeah.
it said something like cocaine something, and I was like, it was a cool
You're like,
remix. But then I had to change it to something more like, more generic, more popular but generic.
Yeah.
And for me, the worst thing someone can tell you is, can we change the song after you send it? Because
Yeah.
you edit to the beat and it's like re-editing the whole fucking video.
Yeah.
That's nightmare. That's why when someone doesn't give me the songs, it's frustrating because when I get a change, it's like, well, you had the chance.
Yeah.
Now I got to redo this again. And yes,
Yeah.
it's not as much work, but it's part of the job, but it does get frustrating because you're like, damn. And there's some videos that I pour my heart and soul. They're like, hey, can we change that? Yeah, but it's part of the work. I'm sure you guys have the same situation with your clients. That There's stuff that they do that you're like, I got to do it, but
Yeah.
it what's the saying? Like it gives you a nerve or breaks your nerve or I don't
Hits a
fucking-
nerve?
Hits a nerve.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all I got for today. AI and marketing. again.
I like it. That was a good educational episode there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come up with this course.
All the clips this pod are just me, John.
Yeah.
What's that?
All the clips are just gonna be John.
And you might not get hammered this week.
What's that?
You might not get hammered this week on the comment section. So
Oh
that's
yeah. The next one we're gonna be reading hateful comments.
that'd be a good one.
That'd be a
For
funny one.
y'all, not me.
We can have you read them. You can have them read them to us. I think that'd be funny as fuck.
Yeah.
It's a Trump's 1 year anniversary, so that would be a good.
Dude, well, it's this kid's fault. He fucking clips them, and then he purposely rage baits the caption. It's so funny how it works. Like he's doing it on purpose, like, bro. Just ease off a little bit. Like you're making him a little too like.
Yeah, I realized.
But it's
that
so
last
funny how
one,
people
like-
get mad over like the clips. Like,
Yeah.
I found the funniest ones like by having or was it buying podcast equipment should require a license? Or
License.
something?
Yeah.
I was like, that's so fucking creative. But
It was funny. Quincy is like, "Hey, your sex addict video came on about having sex 4 or 5 days a week. Did you guys record that like a few months ago?" I was like, "Yeah, what the hell?" But
yeah,
hey,
he was pulling from because I told him, I'm like, bro,
I like it.
Try
Well,
to,
there's
like,
so many that haven't been
Yeah.
posted.
Yeah.
That's why.
try to just mix them up. Don't be and yeah, the ones that are very rage baited, they're getting a lot of comments and more views, and the ones that are more mellow, they're not getting anything. But I told him just mix them in and take your foot off the gas a little bit.
Yeah, I did that last week, and I saw like the last one. It was like super political. I had 800 views, and the next one that was like super mellow had like 2 views. And I'm like,
It's different.
dang, yeah.
Even,
Yeah.
I'm learning even niche things like just doing my podcast for the Raiders that I just started. Like, it's I don't know what like. It's just crazy how it's just specific to one team, but like people are all over it right now. Like it's cool to kind of see like what people pay attention to, and I think the more niche even that we get, or the the more stuff we talk about, I think it's gonna
Yeah.
bring out more views.
You know what would be cool that we, each one of us, like, and I don't know how we would do it, but we would create like the structure of a bill. Like, for example, if I think people shouldn't be begging for money in the corners of intersections, because I saw this last night on a post, we would create like our solution to it, but we'd all pick our own different topic, and we would present it and see what people thought.
Yeah,
I think that'd be cool to think, because I don't know why I read this guy's comment talking about he didn't want someone to like, and he's an agent too, which is crazy, but how people are begging for money right there on 25th and 25th, and I don't know what that little road is from Target. You know that back road where the light's at?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere right there, and then over there by Discount Tire. How that's distracting and how can that cause accidents. So he wrote like a message to the mayor on Facebook. Yeah, and and I was like, bro, what the fuck? But it's interesting to see his point of view. Like, I don't know, that's his point of view. And if he thinks that should be addressed, that's his. I don't know about Facebook. I feel like he thought more people were going to agree with him.
Yeah.
But it didn't. So far, when I saw it, it wasn't like that. But it is interesting to see his point of view. Like something like that I would have never think of. That's interesting.
yeah.
We should come up with something like that. It could be anything though. I personally think if you're fucking going slow as shit on the left lane, I should be able to pass you on the right lane.
You don't. Do
Oh,
that
so you
unless-
mean come up with hot topics?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Things like, you know.
But we got to eat hot Cheetos while we talk
my
about the hot
gosh.
topics.
Things that'll get you canceled or what?
I mean, no, just in general, like things that me it could be pet peeves. I fucking hate when people are going the speed limit in the left lane. Like, bro, move the fuck over. But then you look like a douchebag if you're going the right. You slow down.
Do you look over and you're like,
I just fucking. I am a very aggressive driver. Yeah, I fucking get pissed off really easy. But it's just my mom's like, why do you yell? They can't hear you. I'm like, I know, but I need to let it out. Like,
Yeah.
I think we've gotten to the point that for me, and I would hate to be in someone's shoes when I get older, is, bro, if you can't, you're getting old and you're struggling to drive, you shouldn't probably drive. And that when I get old, I would hate to hear that, because I'm like, what the fuck you mean I
Like,
can't drive?
did you see? I don't know if it came up on your feed, but there was this. She was 87 or something like that, and this person had their dash cam recording. They're at a red light, right? And there's like multiple lanes, and they were on the right lane, and then there was maybe like 3 cars in front of them, and on the left lane before the one that turns, there's maybe 2 more cars here, and you just see this car just fucking ramming, and it hit like 3-4 cars, and it flipped that car. It turned out it was an 87-year-old lady that mistook the gas for the brake, and she just like hella slammed into them. She survived, and I mean everybody else was fine, but she wrecked like multiple cars.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, quítale la licencia, because clearly you shouldn't be driving anymore.
I'm sure we've all seen it. Like the other day, I was at the light. I was coming from the Michoacana, and this Subaru just fucking, it's red.
Just
And
kept
Mary
going.
sees the old lady just. And I was like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I get it. There's young people that shouldn't be driving. Like, there's some dumbass kids that think they're invincible. Just kidding. No, he's not bad. But you're like, bro, you probably shouldn't be on the road either. Cause like, but I mean, that's just opinionated, right? Because what about an old person that needs to get to their medical, and that's their only.
Well, I just think that like once you get to a certain age,
like retest.
Yeah, there has to be more retesting and like cognitive testing. They do the sight one, but
I have the solution.
What?
A simulator at the DMV, and all you do is that you'll be driving, and then out of nowhere, something has to come out, and you have to be able to respond in a decent time, or your light turns red at a sudden, or your light is red, and you're just driving. I got the solution to everything.
Yeah. They need something different because it gets scary out there.
It does get scary.
When you had old people with young, distracted drivers, then it's just
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Yeah, the phone things that I always see it all the time. The girls putting on their eyelashes while they're still on their phone and they're looking up like this. And bro, I know my wife is guilty of this too because she fucking always running late. This is for you. Hope you
This
never
is
see
for
it.
you?
Yeah, but all right. Well, hopefully we could talk about that next time.
Yeah.
I like it. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you on the next episode.
Give it to me.